Hey, love. Hey, Tanisha. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Prince. Hey, Blessed. Can y'all? Okay. Tanisha said, yep. Okay. Because I'm doing StreamYard where I can invite you guys on or whatever. And I used it one time since I've been doing this. And yesterday I couldn't get it to work, but I figured it out today. So if anybody want to come up, come up. Mama get people time to come on. Hey, Marmar. Yep, I came live yesterday for about an hour or so. Hey, Vicky. Some people had asked me about something yesterday on the live. So, hey, Juju. Thank you for joining YouTube, girl. Oh, no, you on Facebook. Okay, baby. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. So people had asked me a question about something that I told you guys I was going through. I'm a little hoarse, you guys. I told you guys I was going through at one point in time, and I told them I would come back and do a live about it and let them know what it was and how it's going. Um, it was a horrible experience. I hope I don't experience it again. But hey, Awena. So I just want to talk about that today to answer that question that they asked yesterday. The live yesterday was basically a testing live for my StreamYard, but once all of you guys came on, I just was like, I'm gonna stay on and talk to them. I missed them, so I stayed on and we talked for a little while. I enjoyed the live yesterday so much, so I'm back today to answer that question. See, today I had off. I got time today, boo, and coaching. Okay, now, Mama, don't play. You better come through, girl. Y'all be working, man. Y'all be working so hard. So hard. I know how I go. Hey, Aisha. And notifications are bad. Like YouTube Studio, you guys be messing up so bad on the views, the notification, the money. I mean, like everything be just like all screwed up back there. Some of the comments, it just be screwed up. Like it's crazy. So sometimes things be messing up. Let's see. I'm trying to see if a few more gonna come on because the one person that I remember who asked me the question yesterday, but I know I didn't tell all of you guys about this story, and I never did come on and tell y'all how the story ended or whatever. It was horrible. I mean, like horrible. Cause I'm the type of person I try to do things in the correct manner before I just get all frustrated and go off about something. I try to go back the right way, but like it seems like in life now, you could try to do things the right way and it'll still go left. People just don't acknowledge um, being respectful to people anymore. Like people are very disrespectful now, no matter how nice you try to be or whatever, And I'm just I'm not a disrespectful type of person to people unless you make me get disrespectful. And then I try to be chill. I try to be humble. I swear I try to love everybody and understand everybody, but everybody you can't understand everybody, and you can't make grown folk, do what they need to do. So, for my old people, y'all know about this story. Y'all just don't know how it ended because I haven't been on. I think that was kind of the last time I had come on when I was telling y'all about this situation. And then I hadn't been on since then because I was like, I just got to take a break from all the beefing and stuff like that. Um, so with the story, I know some of you guys remember me telling you guys about the bad neighbors I had. I know some of you guys remember because some of you guys been following me for a long time. And I appreciate y'all for staying subscribed, even though I hadn't been coming on. I was just uploading videos or whatever, which I'll continue to do. Um, sometimes I just, don't feel real good or something like that. So I upload a video to let y'all know I still love you and I miss y'all or whatever. And I haven't forgotten. And I still want to give you some type of content. I like to really do a lot of funny content. That's what I like to really do. Cause y'all, I love to mess with somebody and laugh. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a lot of people to do funny content with all the time. So I have to do what I can with the funny content, but I could do it with myself sometimes, and I probably get more creative with just doing it with myself or whatever. But yeah, this is about the neighbor, how bad we got into it. Which Prince, I know you remember. I know you was on. Hey Beverly. So they was horrible. Miss Audrey, I think it was Miss Audrey that was on the live last night, and she was like, "How's it going with the neighbors?" Well, okay, after that last live that I told y'all about how loud and how nasty and disgusting they was, like with their yard and their driveway, and just, and I don't want to put them down, tear them down, because we all probably done been there when we young. Hey, Gemini Joe, we all done been there when we young. We don't know no better. I think they were really young or whatever, and they did whatever, and the household ran however, but after that, it went on for a while, but we kind of got them to calm down. Because what I started doing, you guys, because I got so tired of, like, I went to the rent lady and try to ask her, could she get them to calm down and this, that, and other. Um, she was saying that she was gonna do something about it, but she didn't do nothing about it. She said she was gonna evict them because they had come up on my porch, and I told her that was grounds to evict them because they shouldn't have never been on my porch or whatever. But she never did anything about it. I think she may have said something to them, but like it never stopped and never calmed down. And then what I started doing, I was like, okay, retaliation time. If you're not going, if I done come to your door and I done talk to you kindly and ask you, can you please, calm down over here just a little. I'm not trying to tell you what to do in your own home, but at the same time, when you have neighbors, when you have, right, Becky, when you have neighbors, like, try to respect your neighbors, because you never know when you might need your neighbors. You might need them. Something may happen over there, and by you mistreating your neighbors might not even want to help you. They don't even want to deal with you because they done went through so much with you. You know what I'm saying? It's according to where your heart is. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, our heart ain't in the right place. So if somebody done mistreated us badly, if something happened, we won't even deal with them either way. It don't matter to us. But what I started doing, I started retaliating because I got tired of asking, calling the police, and I don't like the police at my house. Like getting familiar with the police, calling them, over stuff like that, because I don't want to look like a troublemaker, because I'm not a troublemaker. I kind of stay to myself. Like I tell you, I'm introverted. I got a little extrovert in me, but I got more introvert in me than extrovert. And I kind of stay to myself and I mind my own business at all costs. So I started getting a hammer. I have an old closet door that needs to come down anyway in my room. And so I start getting a hammer and I start taking the hammer and beating on that closet door real loud when they would get loud. Because what happened was when I called on her, called the police on them, they started back up after, as soon as the police would leave, they would start back up with all the noise. So instead of me keep on calling the police, because the police was getting upset with everybody, me, them, everybody. So I cut on my music one night real loud and just cut it up, and I let it play and play, and I beat the door and I beat the door and I beat the door. And I know this sounds crazy, you guys, but I had to retaliate just to get any kind of rest or peace over here. Like, and so when I did that back to her, she didn't like it. So she called the police. And when she called the police, I didn't know they was out there because I'm back here in my room. So they beating on my window and saying police. So I go out and they telling me she called. She standing there out there with her arms all folded like she done did something. And I'm like, how she gonna call the police call the police? They the one over there making all the noise. I done called you guys out so many times to ask them can they stop. But soon as you guys leave, they start right back up. Sometimes they start before the police even leave. So the police was getting upset with everybody. But as soon as she called and they left, I started right back up with the noise. I wasn't stopping. I would let her know you ain't running nothing, because that's the same thing you did when I called asked you nicely. That's the same thing you did, so right back at you. So after that, we just kept doing what we were doing. Like, y'all ain't gonna calm down. Y'all ain't gonna respect nothing. So guess what? I'm just finna start beating and beating and beating and beating. Every time y'all get loud, we gonna get loud over here. Izzy would go knock on the front, and I would knock on the back. Like we make sure they hear it. So she didn't like that, so they start coming down because she was I think she was about to have a baby, and she already had so many kids over there. And so they finally calmed down, but we would have like problems every now and then. But they even came up on my porch, like I told y'all, and that just really pissed me off because I didn't come and threaten you or come on your porch. I came and knocked on your door and I asked you nicely to, to calm down or whatever. I just never had neighbors like that. Like nowhere I lived, I never had bad neighbors. Me and the neighbors always got along. I just didn't understand, you know, what was going on. So, oh, I see a guest back there. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the thing. No, I don't think no. Okay, I see what it is. So anyway, we kept retaliating back because we just was so tired of it because it goes all the way to 1 and 2 in the morning. They go all day long, like all day long. Like I was like, do y'all even let the children take naps? Do y'all take the children to the park? What do y'all do? So finally it kind of slacked up, but then turn around, um we start seeing Pearl PD chasing him one day, and he came right here by the house and he did something and went off in the ditch or whatever. I don't know what that was about, but it was like they released him. They released him right back out. And I think like a couple days later after that, Richland started looking for him. So you guys, I'm up in here knocked out, sleep dead. Mind you, I got cameras all the way around my trailer. I got cameras everywhere from every side. Right, Juju. I got cameras all the way around the trailer so I can see most of every angle, everything. So I'm in here laying here sleep. Izzy trying to call me because he at work, but he see police is all around my trailer with guns, knocking on my door with guns. And so he trying to call me, he messaging me. He trying to see what's going on. So he done left his job, to come here to see what's going on or whatever. Come to find out, the dude was in all kind of trouble that we've been fighting with. He had kidnapped somebody. I forgot what they called a kidnap. It was something kidnap and aggravated kidnap. He had robbed somebody. They were bad people. He was bad people. I knew he was. I seen him one day go in the house and take a gun out of there. That was the day Pearl chased him down. So it took another county of police to come down here and finally get that boy. But we went through so much far as the police. I'm telling you, I woke up out my bed and literally looked on my video once Izzy got in touch with me, and it was a whole host of police standing around my trailer on my porch with guns. And I'm like shocked, and I called a supervisor because I'm like, why are y'all on my porch with guns? So when I call Pearl supervisor, they telling me, well, we looking for offenders or something. They say, what they say, felonies or something like that. And I'm like, ain't no felonies here. I'm up in here asleep, and y'all surrounding my trailer with all these guns. I said, that's dangerous. I said, because if y'all got a warrant, y'all could have kicked my door in and shot me or something, not knowing I'm up in here because I didn't answer the door, but I didn't even know y'all was out there. I'm asleep. So after that conversation, they were like, nah, you need to call the other county because it wasn't us. I said, well, the other county can't come here without y'all permission. Y'all had to be out there with them. So y'all knew it wasn't this house. So long story short, they came to the wrong trailer. They both been going to their trailer, my neighbor's trailer that I was having the problems with. They finally went on and switched out instead of kicking my door, and they went on over there and got them out of the house or whatever. So once they took him to jail, they had so many charges on, I knew he wasn't coming back. But his girl was still staying there, whatever. But like when she would be there by herself a little bit, she would kind of be respectful there. It was like he knew that we didn't like all that noise, so he would start the kids up with all the noise just to irritate or whatever. So yeah, she stayed probably after they took him in, because that was dangerous to have neighbors like that. You know what I'm saying? We never, in Pearl, it's normally so safe down here. That's why I moved down here from Jackson, because Jackson's different. It's not safe up there at all. So she moved, I think, probably about 3 or 4 days after he went to jail or whatever. I think she moved like around the 5th, because over here you get to until the 5th, like to get the if you pay rent, or I pay lot fee, I don't pay rent. You got to the 5th to get it in. So I guess she didn't pay no more, so she moved like 3 days after that. And so far, normally they move people down here quickly. So far, just yet, they haven't moved in new any new neighbors in the trailer just yet. So I don't know what kind of neighbors we gonna get next. Like, but that was horrible. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience because, like, just a different type of person. Like, I was raised, from the old days, and I would never, like, just be so doggone disrespectful to somebody I don't know and stuff like that. And then we got, like I said, I'm in here sleep. Y'all know it's many people that got killed like that. They served to the wrong house, kicked the door in, and you in there sleep. And then when you move the wrong way, they start shooting. It was so many of them. It was like three. It was a whole bunch of them surrounding the whole trailer. But it was like three of them standing there with guns, long guns, pointing dead here with scopes on it and beating on the door and beating on the door. But I never did go to the door, and I'm thankful I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what they would have started trying to put me on the ground, thinking I'm that, I'm who they looking for or whatever, and that would have made me really mad. So yeah, I called a supervisor and I called the next county supervisor about it. I told them, y'all know that's dangerous. I said I have a video of it. I said y'all were wrong for that. And the detective explained to me, he was like, I apologize. He said, normally we don't do like that, but he is a dangerous person. I said, well, I knew that all along. I said, I've been trying to tell, the office how he was, but nobody never listened to me. I said, I even called Pearl PD and they weren't listening. So he said we would, we apologize for that. And he gave me his number and said, if you have any more problems down here with anybody, you see anything, you call my number and I'll make it happen for you, even though I'm in a different county, because I got a lot of police that I know in Pearl or whatever. So that's what happened with that situation. But like I said, it got worse before it got better. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've been down here a long time. Like, before they came, I done had like probably like 4 neighbors, and I never had that problem. My neighbors, they might not been the friendliest, which don't bother me, but they didn't bother nobody. And they weren't disrespectful. They were like disrespectful. Like, they had got so mad at us. Now, y'all know we older, so we ain't trying to gang up on nobody and fight nobody. We put them cameras up and stuff after we had our spat or whatever. The dude, when it got like, it was like 4 of them standing out there waiting on us to come outside, all type of stuff. It was a horrible experience. And it was like, what we got to get in trouble to get some help? Or I said, like I told Izzy, I said, when he came up on that porch that night, he would have came up on the wrong people's porch. They would have shot him right back off the porch because he didn't have no right to be on the porch. Wow. Shaking my head, glad y'all okay. And me too, Juju. I hope that this time I get respectful neighbors because I'm very respectful. You ain't got to worry about me. I may play a little music every now and then, but you ain't gonna hear it. When my grandkids come over or something like that, I try to keep them, because see, trailers are like thin and they sitting off the ground. So it's not like a house. When you running through a trailer, and then my trailer is sitting right real close to that trailer. Like, it ain't too much space. So whatever they do over there, if they running and jumping off stuff, that's what they were doing. They were running, like jumping off of stuff. And it sounded like it was in here. So I'm like, when my grandkids come over, I know what it feel like and what it sound like. So when they come over, I try to keep them respectful, just in case. You don't want to disturb the neighbors. So I try to keep them respectful. Either I let them play outside and I watch them on the camera, or we go out there with them and play with them or whatever. But I tried not to let them run through the trailer because I don't want them to get too loud for somebody else. Because my grandkids do the same thing. I know kids gonna be kids, but you also can have kids play in a way where they're not making so much noise, because that's how I raised my kids when they were babies. I could take them anywhere, in the doctor's office, anywhere, and I never had to worry about that type of stuff. I never had to beat them or holler at them, none of that, to get them to quieten down or stop running through the thing. All I had to do was give them a look and they'll stop. They knew enough is enough. I know you're going to be a kid. I know you want to move around, but you ain't got to move around. I don't even think kids should run in a house. You know what I'm saying? Because you can run and trip. I got a big old glass table in here, and you can run and trip and hit that. And one of my grandbabies actually did it. She was doing something and she slipped and she hit the corner of the glass table. So you got to be careful when you allow your little bitty babies running through the house. Talking about, well, you know they babies, but if one of them run through that house and end up tripping and falling and hurting themselves, and you go to the hospital gonna be looking at you stupid, real stupid. So that's my thing with that. You can need to. A lot of people say happens in Minnesota about 2 months ago. Oh, really, Prince? So yeah, we really did like get into it really bad because everything was getting worse and worse and worse. We would have like it was quiet and peaceful over here at our trailer, and it was like um the cops was at our trailer more than it was at their trailer. And when it was really they were looking for him, but it seemed like they always came over here. And I'm like, I don't want no cops present over here because we don't do nothing over here. Like we be up in here, we be chilling. You know what I'm saying? So that's the story. I know Miss Audra asked me that last night, and I told her I would come on and tell the story of what went down with that situation. Yeah, it did calm down. Before they moved, it kind of calmed down. They kind of understood that we went to knock and we don't want, y'all done got too loud over there. Sometimes if we knock, they'll knock back. You know what I'm saying? It was just childish, very childish to me. And it was very painful and very crazy because I was like, I don't want to live next door to people like that. And I know I moved to Pearl for peace. And because Pearl always peaceful. And the police, they are real good police. If something go on, they going to do their job. But at this moment, it's like they was not doing their job. So right now, nobody lives there, but it won't be long for somebody move in there because they never take long to move somebody inside one of these trailers. People love to move down here and get into one of these trailers and stuff. And like I said, Pearl is really like safe and quiet, very quiet. It's quiet down here. So people be moving down here trying to get away from Jackson, but then they turn around and bring Jackson down here and start thinking that they going and a lot of people from Jackson even know how Pearl is. You know what I'm saying? They know how Pearl is. You're not finna come down here and really act the fool. So I was shocked at that boy thinking he was gonna come down here and just smoke weed and just act a fool. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. That's what it was, and that's how I end or whatever. And like I told Miss Audra, I would come on today and tell her, let her know how it went, how it turned out. I just don't know nothing about. I'm not good at bad neighbors. I wonder, were they the only kind of drugs? He smoked a lot of marijuana. I could tell you that. I don't know if I can say that on the channel. It'd probably be wrong, but he did smoke. He did smoke a lot and stuff like that. But because they would sit out in the car and do it. They would sit out in the car and do it. And I don't got no hate for that and keeping it real. That I don't have no people that do that. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. Do what you do. That just don't bother nobody else because I used to do it too. A long time ago, I used to do it too. But when I quit, I quit. But when I was on it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't bothering folks. Like when you smoke that stuff don't do nothing but calm you down. Shoot, I don't know. I guess some people get rattled up or something. But I know he did because I used to sit in the car and do it. And I didn't care nothing about that. It's many times I could have got him caught up. When they sitting over there doing what they were doing, I could have called the police then and say they sitting over there doing this and doing that. But I didn't. I didn't be low down. I could have been got them good, but I gave him an opportunity. Hey, Maria. Yeah, I gave him an opportunity. I gave many opportunities because they sat over there and smoked many times. With you done made enemies at your neighbor, but you still doing things. You still doing wrong things right in front of our eyes that we can get you caught up on. But I never did bother him about that. I kept it moving. I stayed in my lane. I just, it was just crazy, man. It was crazy. But that what happened with the crazy neighbors. And I ain't never had neighbors like that. And I hope I never get any more like that because it made me to the point where I wanted to move. Anything to get away from them. I just wanted to move and get a house and just get away from here. Like I got anxiety. So it was just, my anxiety was always off the map because it was just like they constantly did stuff. And I don't understand people like that. I just don't. If I come to you in a correct manner, why can't you just say, oh, yes, ma'am, we can get, because if they had to come over here and said, you playing your music too loud. Oh, I would have been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna cut it down. And they wouldn't have had to come over here now another time. I would have just did it. It ain't like they telling me what to do in my house, but if it's disturbing them, keeping them from sleeping or whatever. I rather have peace around the house than to not have peace with my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your house can catch on fire, anything can happen, and you done made so much trouble with your neighbors. They don't even want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be there. But I wouldn't do like that now. But some neighbors would, because people really mean out here nowadays. But yeah, that's what happened with that, you guys. How y'all been doing? How y'all day been going? What y'all doing? And if anybody want to come on and talk about anything, you can come on. You got your opportunity now. I'll stay on a little longer and we can, discuss some things. But that's what happened with the crazy neighbors. And hopefully I don't get any more, or I'll be coming back live talking about y'all. I got some more crazy neighbors. I will be letting y'all know I got some more, because I don't know. I'm like, shoot, I thought I moved in the suburbs, but this like the ghetto, shoot. And I ain't got nothing against the ghetto, because that's where I was raised. And shoot, I was raised in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But we were friendly. We knew each other. We were like family. We didn't fight. We didn't fight each other. We didn't cause each other problems. Shoot, we shared bread and Kool-Aid and peanut butter. We made sure we ate together. That's it. That's all. But it's a new day, and people do a lot. I'm glad they gone too, Prince. I was when I seen that she had that truck out there with the trailer on and putting everything. I was kind of like, whew, I was kind of in between. That's what I was kind of like. I was in between, because I was like, oh Lord, we finally got them to calm down a little bit. Now they finna move. Now we finna get some new neighbors. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I was kind of in between, because we kind of like, before they move, we kind of got them to understand, if y'all get loud over there, we gonna get loud over here. And no matter what time of morning it is, because I used to, at that time, sometimes I can't sleep. So at that time they were here, they had got my anxiety so bad. It was like I used to be up at night, all night, because they'll be up all day and all night. So, I kind of had, settled in, because I knew if I start beating and getting loud back, they going to stop. So, I kind of settled in. Once I seen her get that, that thing out, I was like, I'm happy to see them move, but I'm not happy, because now we're going to get some new neighbors. And if I get to beating on the wall or anything, when they get loud, they not gonna know. And I'm not gonna go, I ain't gonna take myself through what I took myself with them, like going over there, knocking on the door, trying to, or going up there, talking to the lady at the office to see. I'm not going through that no more, because nobody like really did anything like they supposed to be. Because like I told her, he shouldn't have never been able to come up on my porch. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna evict them, because he shouldn't have never came on your porch behind you or whatever. But she didn't do nothing. She kept saying, give me to this month, give me to that month, give me to this month, give me to that month. But every month, after a while, I didn't even go back up there and say nothing else to her. I just started just dropping my stuff in the Dropbox. I didn't even have nothing else to say to her, because at one time she was telling me, well, you got your report, do what you got to do. Don't tell me to get in trouble when it's a situation you supposed to handle and you can handle. You supposed to be did your job. You supposed to be evicted them and got them on away from her. Not wanting to see somebody with kids evicted, but these people were just horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, horrible. I don't want to see nobody evicted. She didn't even have to evict them. Like, really, to me, one thing I said she could have did, just moved them in another, put them down farther in another trailer. It was a couple more trailers empty. That's all she could have did, and then that would have stopped all of. If I was her in her shoes, I would have just moved them in another trailer, not evict them, because I don't want to see anybody evicted and just out on the street, because I've been on the street before, so I know how that feel. That don't feel good, just because they didn't, they was disrespectful. I don't want to see them out on the street. But when I first talked to her, I was so angry. That's all I could think of. I couldn't think of where move them to another trailer. I just was like, evict them, you know. I know what you mean. Praying for a better neighbor. You don't deserve that. Yes, please pray for me. Pray for me, period, you guys. Just pray for me, period, about everything, because like I try to just do the best that I can, far as anybody, far as people, in the best that I can. I'm not the perfect person. And sometimes I can get frustrated with life and with people too, just like everybody else do. I'm not perfect. I'm not nice all the time, because sometimes I just get frustrated with the mess that's out here. But I try. I promise. I try to do the best I can by people until they start crossing me, and then they start seeing another side of me. But I hope that I do get, good neighbors this time and I don't have any more problems because it made me so dissatisfied. I was just ready to, and my trailer is, I own it. So I didn't want to really move out my trailer. You know what I'm saying? I swore up and down I was going to stay in this trailer, y'all, for, well, now when I first got it, I said that I was going to rent it out or I was going to sell it. That's what I said at first. I was like, shoot, I'm going to get me a house or I'm going to let my children, when I was like, I let my children get in it because I really got it for them so they can have something to fall back on or whatever. But I never did do all that moving. I ended up getting here and getting settled, and I didn't get a chance to do what I thought I was gonna do. But yeah, that's the story on that. And when I give new neighbors, I sure will like let y'all know. Um, I sure will let y'all. You know what? This thing so small on here. Oh, I could stretch it out. I was gonna say it's so small, y'all can't even see y'all comments, y'all. I used to see comments small like that. But I today, baby, them comment was small. I'm like, I can't see that. My eyes were crossing up. Shoot, I thought I had took a drink or something. But anyways, I just hope I did this time. Like she should take in consideration, if she got people that been staying here like me. I've been here a long time. She should take in consideration when she know, how I am or whatever, to put certain people here or certain people there. Like some neighborhoods, you got the old people right here because they the quiet people. Then you got all the people with the kids over here. You know what I'm saying? So she should take that in consideration. And that way she won't have to worry about people coming to the office complaining or me. I won't complain to her anymore because I seen that it didn't do nothing for her. She didn't care one way or the other. She stay out here in the trailer herself, so she cool with it or she's safe because people ain't gonna cross her because they know she up there in the office. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, Prince, it felt like I had took a doggone drink. Baby, my eyes were crossing up. I was like, I can't see now. I couldn't see the doggone comments on StreamYard. Now, when I'm on YouTube, I can see them. But on StreamYard, I was like, I can't see these doggone comments now. Shoot, I might well take a drink if I'm gonna can't see like I done took a drink. How everybody doing? How y'all day went today? And then I have another story to tell you guys, but I would do that story later. It's about, I think I told y'all that, remember I told y'all I was in a very abusive marriage and stuff. And I got out that marriage like 6 or 7 years ago, but no matter how much I tried to get the divorce, the dude wouldn't give me the divorce or whatever. So I'm gonna tell y'all about that. What I got an update on that or whatever. That's good, Prince. That's good. You had a good day. Cause I mean, I've been just sitting here kind of chilled out and relaxed today and saying I would let me get ready to go live for at least 30 minutes and talk to you guys because I had stopped coming live. It was just so much, mess going on out here as far as my neighbors. And then it was every time I come on YouTube, it was a whole bunch of back and forth on there. And it was like so negative. It was just like a lot. You can't even really just come on YouTube to look at something positive because all the negative gonna pop up first because it's trending. So I was just like, you know what, I can't. So I just kind of stayed off and kind of, let everybody finish their back and forth, which I know they not finished, but I ain't got to be a part of it. I know it get your views up and it help you out, but I'll be all right. My views will go up if I keep working on my channel. If I never stopped there and been up there, because I was getting 20,000 views at one time, but I stopped because I just, all money is not good money. Like I just stopped. I was like, I got to take a mental break. Cause dealing with this out here with these neighbors and trying to do YouTube, like when I was coming live, y'all, you could almost literally hear them on my live. They were so loud, So I just was like, you know what, I'm just done. So I just been living my life, living my life. Still, regardless of what they were doing, I've been still living my life. Right, Prince. Cause I'm not without, I needed the money because I be out there feeding the homeless, but at the same time I wasn't finna, he would supply me either way. He was still supplying me, making me able to still go out and feed. Because even though I wasn't coming on like that, people were still donating. And like, if they send like $40, I can make that $40 go a long way. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go buy some boxes of chicken and add my money to it, I would do that too. Or I go get a whole bunch of boxes of pizza. You know what I'm saying? And I add money to it if I have to. It still came out good, even though I wasn't coming live no more. I was still, people were still reaching out to me because I actually I don't try to show what I do to people, but I put that up to when people sending you money, they want to see you use that money for what you say you're gonna use it for. Or they gonna start thinking you scamming for money. You know what I'm saying? So I just put them lives up when I go out and feed to let people know. That's why most time they be like 1 minute lives. I just put it up long enough, but actually we be there still feeding even after I go out. I mean, 1 minute recordings, but actually we still be there feeding a whole bunch more people. But I just do like a 1 minute thing. But somebody told me, one of my supporters told me that I need to do it longer. And so I'd start doing it a little longer, and I start showing faces. People were like, "Stop showing their face. You taking away from them and making them look bad and this, that, and they still got this and that. They don't want to be shown. Y'all don't know these people. These people don't care. They not worried about. Some of them used to sing for the camera and dance for the camera and all that. Because I tell them, y'all on camera. Some of them didn't like it. Some of them did. Some of them would say that's okay, and some of them that didn't like it, they'll look a little, cuckoo or whatever. But I still have my camera up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, invade their space or make them shame or nothing. I've been there before where I didn't have nowhere to go. I done slept in the back of my car before. So I know what it feel like, to be out there like that and don't have nobody, no food to eat, nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I know all too well. So that's why I do what I do when it comes to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing it like every Sunday. I was doing it more at one time because I actually was, working on YouTube and I was getting paid that money too. So I was doing it a lot more. Also, I kind of slacked up doing it because it was putting a lot on Izzy because he was working Monday through Saturday, all day long. And then Sunday came, he wasn't really getting no sleep then either because hey, he was working all them days, and then Sunday would come. Now he got to get up early, and we got to go out and feed them. So I started slacking back for his sake too, so he can get a little rest and won't have to wear himself out. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't worn. I was getting my rest when I could. It was just him, so that's why I kind of slacked up on it too, and that's why now. And plus, it had got cold, so sometimes they wouldn't be out there because it was very cold out there. And even now, when I go out, it don't be no big crowd like that no more. Now what I do is I go out anytime. Like I go out on a Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday. It don't have to be, but it don't be no big crowd or nothing like that. I really don't know how many were gonna be there. I just try to take enough or more than enough. Oh, thank you, Prince. One person did hit the like button. Nobody else hit it. It may be more, but I ain't even looked at it. Yeah, one person did hit the like button. But do y'all have anything y'all want to ask, like any questions or anything y'all want me to come live and talk about? I got other things that I am gonna tell y'all about because it's another thing that I talked to y'all about in the past, and I'm gonna update y'all on that or whatever. Because some people be needing to hear. Some people email me when I tell them I stopped telling my story because YouTube had became to some people I'm gonna make money off hurting you about what you done been through and stuff like that. And so I kind of stopped telling my story. And then people, this part of it, I start telling people reach out to me and email me and say, can you help me tell me about this? Because I know because you've been through this, and thank you for telling your story because it really helped me. I get those type of emails. I may not show them on here, but that would make me still tell my story or, speak what I speak because people do reach out to me and tell me, thank you, Cece, because a lot of people are ashamed of what they go through and they scared to talk about it because people want to hurt them about what they done been through and stuff like that. And it's a lot of people that been through something, but it don't make you have to act ugly because you done been through something. I don't know what that. Okay, now she. Thank you, she. What do you do to de-stress? You've been through so much. Um, right now, blessed. I listen to ASMRs. Mostly, I like watching mostly like eating ones. And reason why I do some, I missed that right there. And reason why I do most eating ASMRs because it helps me de-stress, and it also helps me to eat because I have a stomach issue where some days, man, my stomach bothers me. I can't really eat nothing, and then some days, I can't. I can look at I can go and look at a cooking somebody eating and stuff, and they got that old good food, and it'll make me decide what I want to eat, and it'll help me eat. It'll help me get hungry so I can eat. Because sometimes I refuse to eat. I would like go to the next day and just not eat, because of my stomach will mess up on me sometimes. But now what I'm doing is I ain't been kind of watching them lately. Now what I'm doing is I just been trying to eat. I got fruit in the refrigerator. Like in the morning, if I'm getting hungry or whatever, when I wake up, I try to do like an egg and no meat. That's what I've been doing lately. Egg and no meat, and probably a little fruit or something like that. Or like this evening, today I may eat like some vegetables, just some vegetable, no meat. Cause that helps out a lot. It helps out a whole lot. Like if I don't start eating all of that meat, and like I be loving some spaghettis, but that red sauce, girl, it just kind of it'll get to my stomach too. Prince, I seen you say something, when you do someone wrong, it comes back to you. Certain things should not be on you too. Yes, Prince, I think like that too. I know how I started off. I ain't innocent. I started off basically with this with my discernment with the behavior. That's how I started off. I didn't, go into attacking nobody. I just start talking about the behavior so people can be aware, what they looking at. Cause some people, that's what I started off on. But in time it start I got a conscience. So in time it start bothering my conscience, doing it or going too far, because some, people were starting to get upset, and it was starting to be back and forth, and it was starting to be doxing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of left it alone. Something sick ish going on right now on YouTube. Hey, lady, everyone caught alive. Hey, Sprinkle. But yeah, yeah, it ain't got too bad. And I've seen it before it came. That's why I've been had stopped it. Even before it got bad, I had been stopped, because I was like, you gotta, you don't have to like the person or whatever in the behavior, but you don't have to attack them neither. Say what you got to say, leave it alone, because a person like that, God got to handle the rest. You didn't already exposed it, and didn't even ask you to expose it. You know what I'm saying? But you already exposed it, and he got to handle it. He got to do the rest. You can't be God. And it was getting to the point. It's getting to the point where people want to be God. They trying to handle. Would you want somebody trying to handle you if you out here doing something wrong and attacking you and attacking you? No, you don't. Nobody does. You know what I'm saying? But I just learned not to step in God's shoes, because they are too big to fill. I can't fill his shoes. I may can expose someone, but that's as far as I need to go. Expose them with their behavior, and I, leave it alone after that, because everything that we do, me included, everything we do, God will take care of it. You know what I'm saying? God got it. He gonna fix it. He gonna take care of it. Even if that person, let me tell you something, even if you exposing that person, then you start attacking that person, they gonna get theirs, but you gonna also get what's coming to you too, because you attacking them back. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't saying I'm perfect. I attack people back. Shoot, sometimes people attack me, and I know he gonna get me. But that's a true story. That's how it goes. Oh, spaghetti on I look Sprinkle. Y'all. I'm embarrassed. I ate spaghetti, y'all, for probably about, I'm talking about 2 weeks. I probably would skip a day. Cause that's all I would want. That's all I crave for. And so I kept fixing them out at midnight. I'd be standing at the stove at 12 midnight fixing spaghettis. I fix a big old skillet of them, and eat the skillet will last probably 2-3 days. It'll last a couple days, something like that, with both of us eating off of it. But it'd be a big old skillet of them. And I don't eat that much. I'm only gonna eat so much. But I had to break myself. I went and bought. We got some more stuff for to make them, but I broke myself off of them. But I was so, and special when I make them with like the manwich, original manwich. I really, 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 really be loving it. I really be on it then. But yeah, I had to break myself for a minute. Like I said, I want to just kind of get up in the morning, do eggs. If I get tired of eggs, there's other things that you can do that's light. And in the evening time, I can do a vegetable. And I got some fruit. Hold up. Boy, this other thing here. Hey, Mississippi Preach Girl, always keeping it 100. Missed you. Hey, the Hollywood girl. Hey, Nelsa. Sloppy Joe mix, you got me on now. Yep, I put the sandwich. That's how I make my spaghettis. I would season, I would do onions, bell peppers, and I would season it up real good. And I use the sandwich. I don't use like I got ragu. I use ragu too, because sometimes I might just want the ragu. I might not want the sandwich. So I use that. But I had got so hooked on it, man. I was just eating it and eating it and eating it. And I was like, you know what? I gotta leave that alone. I got to get off there because that red sauce is not good for me. Hi, Missy Lane. But yeah, I had to get off of it. I had to make myself get off of it because I had just, like I say, some days my stomach, I can eat all day and I can eat this or that. But then some days it'll flare up and hurt so bad that I have to be I could be hungry, but I got to be careful what I eat because it's already flared up. So I just have to be careful. That's all. Because I don't know where it came. My stomach came from out the blue like that. Just just start flaring up. I would go into the doctor and stuff about it, and they would like couldn't tell me nothing what's going on. They were just like, your bowels maybe just backed up, stuff like that. And just they were telling me to buy some type of stuff. I forgot. Let me see if I got this stuff right here. It was some type of stuff, you guys. Miralax. Girl, that Miralax ain't do nothing for me. Not nothing. I don't care how much I put in the water, milk, whatever. It didn't do nothing for me. So I had to go buy other things. And I don't like to take a lot of pills and stuff, different pills, because that's not good for your stomach either. So I had to buy other things, and I would take that. That didn't work. So it was just a lot. It was just a lot. So now I just kind of, every now and then take a good stool softener and just take one at a time. Be slow about it because I don't want to, make my stomach hurt worse or whatever. But that's kind of what I do now. And my stomach had, it kind of had came back to a little normal. It wasn't as bad as it was, but I do still have them flare ups every now and then. It'll still flare up on me. So y'all be gentle with your stomachs, you guys, because I swear it was nothing nice. At one time, it was so bad, like I couldn't hardly eat anything. Like everything, a piece of bread would make me feel like I'm full. I'm talking about a small piece of bread. It'll make me feel like I ate a whole meal, but I ain't ate nothing. Just like I guess it was bloated or something, you guys. I don't know. But that's how it made me feel. Like I done ate a whole big old plate of too much or I overate or something. Try a tea called Smooth Move. It really helps. Okay, boo. I probably have to get that from Walmart. And I don't like Walmart. We got the Walmart Super Center. It's huge, girl. I can't stand going to Walmart. Like when I do go to Walmart, we better order it online and pick it up pick it up online or whatever. So now I don't be kind of thinking about no Walmart. But that's where I'm gonna have to get that tea from. Walmart. What else we got that I can get that tea from? Mostly when it's like teas like that down here, we have to go to like Walmart. Or I can go online and order it. I can order it online, but it just be so high to get it shipped to your door or get Instacart to bring it to your door. But I can go online and order it. Because sometimes I do that too. If I don't want to go in Walmart or into the side no store, I just Instacart something or whatever. Get it shipped to me, whatever, however they want to bring it. It don't matter. But yeah, that is like I just tell people to try to be careful with your stomach because mine came from out of nowhere. I was like doing good, you guys. I was working like 2 jobs, 7 days a week before I came on YouTube. I was doing good. And then from out of nowhere, my stomach just went bad. Just went bad. And then my anxiety, your stomach can make your anxiety. If you got anxiety, it can make your anxiety worse than what it really is if you got anxiety. It's just like it's something with your stomach is connected. And if your stomach ain't doing good and you already got anxiety, it'll make it worse. Or sometimes if you don't even have anxiety, it'll make you have it. I know I hate Walmart. I'm a Target kind of girl. I like Walmart more than Target. I really don't go into Target. I have to drive so far to go to Target in the first place. So I don't know really much about Target. I used to go to Target long years ago. I ain't been to Target in so long because I ain't fun of driving real far. I just ain't finna be driving real far. I just don't do it. And Walmart is right down the street from me. It's not that far, but it's real huge, real huge. How are you, CC and everyone? I'm gearing up for a second knee replacement for my other knee because it got a hit. hidden being strength for my knee surgery leg. I know about those stomach issues, CC. Yeah, and that's why I tell everybody, man, I do cabbages sometimes, no meat, just cabbages. I season them up real good. I think I got like some Brussels sprouts in there that I may cook tomorrow. Cause I start buying that type of stuff. I like it, but I don't just really buy it because I really ain't no big old cook type of person. But I start buying that type of stuff because that type of stuff is good for me to eat, and sometimes it's good for me to eat like several days. I promise it helps. It helps your skin. It helps you to detox. Um, the main kind of meats that I had got on for a long time. I wasn't doing too much pork and I wasn't doing too much beef for a while, and then until I start having that old big old spaghetti craving. But what I would do with the spaghetti is if I put beef in it, I would just pick out the noodles and kind of leave most of the beef on the plate. That's how I was doing that. And I was doing chicken and I was doing fish. Those are the only kind of meats I really were doing. But I was doing chicken and fish for a long time before I started doing that beef, with the spaghettis and stuff. I kind of don't like the way this StreamYard is, you guys. I just don't like the way it is. Cause you got maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, if I make it small, then I can see everything, but I can't see the comments. And then I make it big, all I can see is like the comments or whatever you want to put it on. But I said I was gonna start doing StreamYard because I've been trying to do it. Just let people like I come on and tell some real serious stories and talk about some real serious things. And so I know other people have stories to share. They can come on. They don't got to show your face. You don't have to show your face. You just got to have your mic on, and can tell me something that I may be overlooking, and you can help somebody also. You know what I'm saying? But share your story. Exactly, team. No meat, fish only. What's she saying? Fish only. Leave it alone. And that's what I'm doing right now, Nelson. I promise that's what I've been doing this week. I've been trying to do my best not to get on no meat. The other day, the only thing I did, I messed up one time. I did some um shrimp fried rice and I had got me a one wing from there, and I didn't like the taste of the wing. I don't know what kind of grease they had put it in, but it tasted a hot mess to me. I ain't like the taste. It was fried wing, regular wing, but it just had this like hard, like a taste to it, and it could have come from the grease or anything. I ordered like two, but I ain't eat but one. So I just said I'm finna get back to like sometime what was making it hard for me to eat healthy was Izzy. He would go in there and cook like pig feet, and he'll go in there and cook pig feet and stuff like that. And I like stuff like that. I'm a country girl. You know what I'm saying? He'll go cook some stuff like that, and then I want me a pig feet. You to cook some pig feet. So that was making it hard for me to try to eat healthy because whatever he would cook, automatically it's already cooked. It's on the stove, and I want it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now I'm doing a little better as far as when it comes to eating meat and trying to get around meat. I'm doing a little better. I know I'm gonna do real good this week. I know I am. I know I am. So I can start seeing some different results with myself. But that's pretty much what I came on. Hold up, you guys. That's pretty much what I came on to share with you guys. Cause like I said, somebody asked me, about the neighbors and stuff. Cause they knew it was bothering me really bad when I came on and talked about it or whatever. It was a hassle, a very bad hassle. After I got COVID, I don't have the taste for a lot of meat. I'm also getting older and too, so that could be it too. That probably maybe it, because I'm getting older, but shoot, I be still wanting that meat. But with my stomach, I know that I gotta do better. So, I can just and I never had COVID, knock on wood. I kind of been trying to stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be out in a crowd or something like that. I try not. It been people having weddings, inviting. I just wouldn't go. I was like, nope. There's too many people there, and that's how a lot of people done caught it. They think that it's all good, because the numbers ain't that high, or whatever. And then they go to somebody party or somebody wedding, and next thing you know, they come home, everybody got COVID, or you bringing it back home to to the people that's at home. So I kind of try to and it's easy to catch either way, whether you stay out the way or not. You could catch it at any time. Just going by the store one time, you know what I'm saying, and getting around the wrong person or touching the wrong thing. I seen your last video, you slimming down once you stop eating certain types of meat and then try to go back to it. It's nasty. Congratulations, CC. Thank you, NASA. I hope I'm slimming back down because I wasn't that big. I'm not that big, girl. If you see my little legs, girl, I am not that big. Them what y'all be seeing is breasts. That's what you be seeing, honey. I'm not that big. I'm a little lady. I got belly. That's most of what y'all see is breasts and belly. But I am not a big lady. I don't even eat enough to be big, but I am slimming down because I went shopping and bought a whole bunch of pants, new pants, because I had a lot of mediums, smalls, mediums, or whatever you want to call them. So I went and I bought me a whole bunch of new pants and stuff because they were getting too small. And baby, I was looking like a tadpole. Y'all know what people look like when they shape like a tadpole, big at the top, little at the bottom. That's how I was looking in them pants showing up because they were squeezing me to death. And so I saw and rolling up under my belly, all type of stuff. Shoot, I was over it. So I went and bought me a whole bunch of larges because I really can wear a medium or a small. If you look at the bottom, I can wear a medium or a small. But with the belly, I have to get a large to keep them from looking like a medium. You know what I'm saying? Looking like they're squeezing me to death. Looking a whole hot mess. I'm gonna let y'all see it one day. Y'all gonna talk about me, but that's okay. Everybody talk about me. It don't matter. I like for y'all to talk about me. Y'all good with me. I give y'all something to laugh at. That's all. It don't matter. I had it 3 times because my son brought it here and I have a low immune system, so it's easy to catch. Glad you don't have to deal with it. Oh wow, Elaine, I'm happy you came through it. Because the way I ain't never even been around nobody that had it. At least I think I haven't. Because the way they were describing how bad it is, it scares me to death. It scares me. Some people saying they can't breathe, stuff like that. Some people give up. I was so scared of it, and I still am. You know what I'm saying? I still try to be cautious as I can. All I got is breast and belly too. I'm 170 pounds. I don't know how many pounds I am. What was I the last time I went? I was like was I 120 something, 130? I wasn't that big. I probably looked that big, but y'all don't be seeing them but breasts. That's all in some belly. I got my belly is swollen like that too, like I said, because it's bad. Your face is slimming down. Oh, thank you, Nessa. Don't be laughing at me, bless it. Thank you, Prince. Nessa laughing at me. Hey, Kayla. Your beautiful CC and looks good. Thank you, Elaine. Oh, I got a troll. What my troll? I don't see no troll. I must have missed them. I ain't even got my phone open to even to block them. So hey, y'all see a troll in here? I don't know. I don't see no. I don't see no troll. I ain't got my other phone open. Let me see. Since I lost my gallbladder, um, in my teen years, my stomach never been the same. Vicky, somebody told me when I first was telling you guys about my stomach and stuff, they were telling me I probably need to same. Hold up. Somebody told me. Okay, I had to open my phone just in case I got a troll. But somebody told me when I first told y'all about my stomach to get my gallbladder checked, that was the first thing I did. I went to the hospital because that's how bad it was bothering me, and I ain't never seen. I never knew nothing about what was going on. So I went to the hospital. I went to the clinic, but I didn't never do my follow up on the clinic. I was like, shoot, half time now we go to the doctor. We have to end up coming home getting ourselves well because the doctor give us something and make us worse. So I just started coming home thinking, well, okay, I just start eating a lot healthier or whatever. And beautiful season look good. True. Since I lost my gall. Oh, okay, I read that. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Miss Opinionated. I'm late on speaking, but I've been listening for a minute cooking and no, I'm not eating meat today either. I will not be either today. Believe me, I will not be eating meat today at all. Hey, troll, hit the like button on your way out. I sure ain't seen no troll, y'all. I'm looking at all the comments because they'll be blocked. But they on probably on the outside looking in or something like that, but they ain't coming. I normally don't have too many trolls coming and stuff. Unless I talk about a certain thing, then yeah, they gonna come for you. And you block them and you keep it moving. People be mad, but when you tell the truth. Hey, auntie babies. But girl, I was waiting on you to get off live for the longest. I was like, you know what, bye, auntie babies. I waited and waited and waited, and I watched the live and commented. Then I left. I said, "Okay, you gonna have me late for my live, so I'm finna go." I wish I could get all my organs removed so I don't have to deal with cancer on any of my organs again. Oh wow. Me too. That's what scared me with my stomach thing because I be thinking sometimes you can get cancer, or something like that and it'll start bothering you, but also it's other things that can happen in your stomach that you can get or whatever. But you just start eating healthy and dropping that doggone meat, you will be okay. Eating healthy and dropping that meat because that food that they give us now, remember back in the days, food used to be so pure. But now everything you get now, you almost have to get it fresh or almost have to plant it yourself to get something fresh inside you to detox your body. Auntie baby laughing at me. Girl, yes, I left your life. Just cause I don't be coming all the time on there, don't mean I ain't on there. I don't come in because I might have to walk off or do something. But baby, I sat on there for the longest. I sat on there for the longest. I said, bye, Auntie baby. I'm finna go do my live. Shoot, I better fell asleep. Cause I'll fall asleep and I won't even do my live, honey. You won't see me till next week, next month one. Cause I'll be up in here knocked out, honey. Amen about the food, CC. Yeah, you're missing like you do have to change your food up, kind of put that meat down and stuff like that. People eating all that steak and all this fried pork chop. Sometimes when I eat a fried pork chop, which I only do it every so often because I know I got a bad stomach, I eat a fried pork chop, you guys. I'm telling you, my stomach be hurting and it have my bowels irritated. I can feel it from my stomach to my bowels. It be irritated if I eat that pork chop. I only do them every now and then, but once they hurt me, I won't do them for a long, long, long time. And I only do them then because either fry some pork chop or he'll buy some and just bring it home for lunch. He used to do that. So that's why if he bring it in the house, it make me want it. It's like I can't. Sometimes I can fight temptation, sometimes I can't. But I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna fight it better because I have been this week. I only had like this whole week. Far as meat, I think I had one piece of chicken, and that was a piece of chicken. I bought two pieces of chicken, but I ain't eat but one of them. It's the parasites that's in the meat, right, Nelson? And also all of this processed food. We be getting there like that. At one time when I was working real hard, I working like that 7 days a week and stuff. I would like going in Dollar Tree and I would buying all that processed food in them things, and I would come and warm it, microwave it, and eat that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. Well, back in the day, food used to be so much better, taste so much better, and so fresh. Pork give me bad. Oh, pork gives me bad headaches, but Lord, I was reading it and then I blocked it. Pork give me bad headaches, but I love it. Girl, you'll stop one day when you get tired of them doggone headaches. I'm telling you, that's something I don't like. I get a headache, I be over here taking me 3 IBUs. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruit and have to be careful with that too. But sure do. That's another thing. But when I crave, I'm hard headed. It's like everything is bad for you to a certain extent. Like I be like, well, I'm just gonna eat this right here. Well, don't eat too many bananas because it got too much sugar in it. Well, don't eat too much of this because of this right here. And I'm like, what? Everything bad for you. What can I eat? I can't starve. You gotta eat. You gotta eat some. Cheese don't agree with me, but I love it. They don't make food like they used to. We don't know what we eat. Right. They trying to speed the process up on it too much for one thing. And then that cheese thing, I've been kind of fell back on the cheese. It's hard, but I've been fell back on the cheese. And like yesterday, I cooked eggs for breakfast. I said, okay, since I ain't gonna have nothing but eggs, I'm not gonna do no meat. I said I cheat a little bit with some cheese in the eggs. Girl, it's like I had the worst stomach ache after I did that. So this morning I was scared to eat eggs again because I didn't know if it was the cheese or the eggs. I didn't know what really made it start painting up. I really thought that it was the cheese. So what I did was I went on made the eggs this morning to see if it was gonna operate the same. I went on made the eggs and ate the eggs without cheese this morning. My stomach didn't bother me, and that's all I had to eat today. I think I fixed 2 eggs this morning when I first got. It was early, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's all I had all day to eat. So before I go to bed, I'll fix me something like, some veggies or something like that. I'll fix me a little bit of veggies and eat that, just to put something on my stomach, but it won't be something heavy and it won't be meat. because I'm gonna do the best I can, make sure that I stay up where I can move around, and because my stomach had me down at one time where I couldn't really do nothing at all. So, if you want to feel better, it's up to you to feel better. If it gives you a headache eating a lot of pork, your body is saying put it down. The pork is not the same vegetables either, unless it's organic. You know what? I try to buy a lot of organic stuff now. Like if I go to the store, I would try to look for the organic stuff, even though the organic stuff is much pricier. But I try to look for more of the organic stuff. Like the eggs are organic. At one time, I was just buying regular eggs. Eggs were eggs to me. But now that's the only kind of eggs that I have is organic eggs. And if I see anything else that I can get organics, I buy my pickles organic because y'all, I have a thing about pickles. These old sliced pickles, I get to eating on them things, so I get them organic. And I try to get anything. Like if I go to the store, I try to find whatever I'm looking for. I try to find it organic. You know what I'm saying? And I got some like medicinal teas here that I can drink on that I used to drink faithfully. It's some for your stomach, some for anxiety, some for sleep. They for different things. And I just kind of stopped. I kind of stopped water and juices. I kind of stopped drinking on them like I supposed to. So I'm gonna have to get back on that too. Water and juicers. I do more water now. I was bad at water. I was real awful at water. Like I didn't want to drink no water. Only time I'm drinking water if I it get real hot out there, and I'm out there and I gotta get really dry mouth. Cause honey, all I wanted was something other than water. Then I start doing a little bit of orange juice, a little bit of apple juice. Trying to get away from it. I do a little Kool-Aid too, but I know Kool-Aid ain't that good because you got to put so much sugar in it, and sugar not good for your body neither. So I just try to keep different things in the refrigerator that's good to drink. I keep sodas in the refrigerator, but I don't drink a whole lot of sodas just because they in there. I would kind of try to drink like an orange juice or like water or like an apple juice or something like that. So I do try to wing myself off of that, and I do keep me a bottle of water by my bed. When one run out, I go get me another one. That's what I try to do, you know. But that's my take on trying to make yourself feel better. Um, Sometimes you don't have no energy. It's cause the food that you've been to ate. You know what I'm saying? You've been to sit there and ate all that meat and that bad meat and stuff like that, and then you don't have no right blessed lemon water too, baby. I forgot about that. I forgot about that, sweetheart. But lemon water was something I used to do. I used to do a bottle of it every morning, and I got out the hang of that too because I constantly had to go back and get the lemons. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't keep like when you buy lemons and fruits and stuff, it get rotten if you ain't moving fast enough. But lemon water is. I remember I went on. I started doing like salads and greens, just veggies and just lemon water. Y'all, I was glowing. My skin was so pretty. I did it for like a whole month, and my skin was so pretty. I was glowing real well. Um, that is how I was with water too, CC. But I also have pre-diabetes. Oh wow. And I think diabetes, people, when I hear about diabetes, now I grew up with my grandma and she had diabetes. And her diabetes, after a while, got really, really bad to where she kept going into comas and stuff. It got really bad. So I be hearing people saying diabetes is really bad. I be hearing people say that. My dad also, and he ended up was I don't think it was because he had diabetes, but he ended up getting his legs cut off. But I think he had to get them cut off because of something else. I think he had stepped on a nail or something, and he didn't go to the hospital. And it got set in gangrene, so they end up having to cut the legs off to stop the gangrene. And my auntie, she had diabetes so bad they had to cut like toes. They started with her toes. Before it was over with, they had cut all her legs off too, both her legs off too. They started with her toes, and then they had cut. That's how bad her diabetes got. I'm happy for you, CC. Keep going. It's called self-discipline. Yes, more water will get rid of toxins in your body. And baby, I keep some water now. I don't care if it's room temperature. I drink it. It's better with room temperature anyway. Miss Opinionated. I still hate water, but I find that having a glass first thing when I wake up and last thing before bed is keeping my sinuses clear, and I feel more refreshed in the morning. Right. And D3 vitamins is good to take too. D3 vitamins is good to take for our system because it's supposed to be, it's good for a lot of things. You'll have to go research it. But I started buying D3 vitamins and start taking those, which I haven't, I think I took one maybe a week ago or so. And I may take one tonight or whatever. Nelson says spinach. Now, I ain't had spinach in a long time now, so I'm going to have to try it and see if I'm going to like that or I'm going to have to replace it with something else. But one thing, what I had heard about anything like broccoli, spinach, I started hearing like when you cook it, you cook all the good stuff out of it. That's what I had started hearing, but it's still good to eat. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I heard. Like when you cook it, you cook all the good stuff out of it that you need, all the nutrients. OMG, I tried lemon water and can't do it. I am old fashioned and like plain water. Lemon water is great for you, especially if you eating correctly. Lemon water, baby, I'm telling you, I was bling bling and my skin was so pretty. I'm telling you, that's just telling me that it had cleaned the toxins out my body. I know I got toxins now because my skin ain't like it used to be. My skin used to be so pretty. I never wore makeup. It was just so pretty. But I could tell the difference in it now. But I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup regardless. I just don't like all that sweaty stuff on my face. It be hot and I don't have time for it. OMG, your skin is always beautiful. It look like that, Prince. It is clear. It's not bumpy and got spots and stuff in it. Because I really don't like if I get something in my face. I don't too much dig with it. I don't play with it. I just let it dry out and go away for itself. Or you can put like you get like a bump or something on your face. It's itchy or not itchy. You put your little toothpaste on it. That toothpaste will dry it up probably by the next morning. So I pretty much try not to. If I get bumps or something, I try not to scratch at them or dig at them. Some people, reason why they get spots in their face, because when they get like bumps and stuff in their face or blackheads, it's hard not to get a spot because you got to squeeze with your nails so hard to get them out. But bumps, reason why some people get spots in their face because they start playing with that bump and trying to pop it and stuff like that, putting their nails in their skin. So by the time they've been a squeezing and popped it, it turns black. It leaves a spot. It is bad, but God has blessed me, but it killed many of my family members. I know my grandma got it real bad and then she passed away. When it got bad, she just started getting sick and kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And then she passed away when it finally got bad. So what's up, Mississippi Wildlife? Somebody tighten up, CC. And my auntie, she passed away. It got worse and worse with her. You tighten up on Facebook and keep me laughing, because boy, you be having me. I be twisted up in here laughing at your tail. You something else. I got that StreamYard together today, Mississippi Wildlife. I told you I'm gonna go do some research and see what's up. Cause I was like, I done did this before. Mississippi Wildlife showed me how to do it, and now it don't want to work. But I think I got it together now. I showed Auntie Baby how to do it this morning, and hers worked how I showed her, so mine's for work too. They are now saying that folks who've had COVID will more than likely get diabetes. Oh, really? Girl, I don't know. Look, when the news, I run from the news. It be so much negativity. I started watching the news years ago. Now, I do know what's really going on in the world because Facebook, you come on Facebook and I got it where I can see the news on the Facebook, but it ain't like watching on TV. You just only going to get a little bit of here and there, which, what's going on. Because it's so much going on. It be so, girl, I'm talking about years ago. I just it got so negative, I kind of just stopped watching it. Y'all shall share the live and hit the like button. Please hit the like button for me, you guys. Put me back on the map, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Put me back on the map because I've been gone a long, long time. I should have been building my channel, but I can't always come on here like every day. Like, some people, they can kind of come on every day, all day. It'd be kind of hard for me to come on here so much, but, I want to build it back up. Yeah. Thank you for the hundreds, Nessa. While I'm laughing at me. He a mess, baby. He have me in here knocked up. I be laughing so hard at him. He a whole mess. I like his sense of humor. Hey, Ursula. Good to see you on the live too, baby. Oh boy, stop capping. I thought you had gave up on me. I was mad at you. I was mad at you. I didn't see, we can go back there in that studio and see what's up, baby. I was like, oh, excuse me. I'm like, boy, stop capping. What's up? I'm coming back. My channel ain't dead. I just, I'm just uploading a few videos. Sometimes I have to get a little mental. I have to lay back. I'm made different. I'm wired different from other people. I have to lay back sometimes. I ain't going nowhere from y'all. Y'all, I love to come and talk to you guys. Y'all inspirational, encouraging to me when I'm having bad days sometime or whatever. I come and talk to you guys, and y'all so uplifting. Even when I just upload a video, y'all uplifting, man. Thank you for the membership, boy. Thank you, boy. Y'all so uplifting to me, so I appreciate all of y'all. And y'all know I do. I try to keep on telling y'all much as I can. I know I slip sometimes and don't tell y'all enough, but I do appreciate y'all supporting me. I thank y'all for staying subscribed to me or staying a member, even though I wasn't coming on like I normally would coming on. Yeah, even though I wasn't coming on, y'all, I got y'all. I don't be forgetting about y'all. I'm just wired different. And I just like when I want my energy and my time, you guys, I just be like, shoot, I'm finna get my time. That's just how I be. And then it just, it just had got really, I promise, it just got really negative on her. And I just like, whew, let me go. Cause I ain't gonna really argue back and forth with nobody because I'm real grown. I probably say something one time and after that, I don't care what you say about me. Hey, I ain't finna sit over here and argue because I'm too grown for that. Shoot. And I don't think we should be like that with each other. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think we should be so hateful towards each other. It just bothers me that we can really just be hateful towards each other like that. Don't claim that over y'all lives. We can beat that diabetic disease. I don't have it, but it is as strong in the Black communities, and we can fight it by detoxing and just drinking water and eating right. You so right, Nelson, because a lot of people beat a lot of things just by like getting off meats and doing vegetables and water. I know it's a hard thing to do when you've been eating pork chops all your life and all that good country soul food, but a lot of people they have different sicknesses and they get rid of them sicknesses because they get off all that stuff, all that bad meat and stuff like that. Ursula said, yes, come back. I'm coming back, Ursula. See, I came on live yesterday and I told y'all I was coming today, and here I am. I'm back. I was gonna come live this morning for a little while, but me and Auntie Baby I was trying to wait on her because we was trying to work on getting the StreamYard right. So, the days that somebody might want to come on StreamYard with me, then I can get it done. I know how to do it because yesterday I could not get it done. It wasn't working for nothing. But I realized what I was doing wrong. I seen you in Smile ASAP. You my homie for sure. Thank you, boy. Stop capping. You know you my homie. You were my homie before you knew you were my homie, baby. I promise. I seen you just pop up on the TV. I said that dude look like he cool. I love to hang around him. So you just you didn't even know. I was already scoping you out. Ness, thank you for the hearts, Nessa. And regular exercise. Oh, bless, don't be talking about me. Who gonna be exercising? I'm gonna try. Okay, I ain't gonna even tell y'all if I'm doing it or not. Because y'all ain't gonna be telling me and holding me down. So, hey, Gwen, y'all ain't gonna be holding me down to some exercise, honey. My big fat tail rather walk. I'd rather go take a walk than bend over and touch my toes. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather walk. That'd be exercise for me. That's the only that's the only exercise you're gonna get from me. I heard somebody out here just a screaming. I don't know who it was. I've seen the camera come on, but shit, I ain't even look. Oh, thank you, Mississippi Wildlife. I sure need it, baby. I sure need it. I ain't gonna lie. I sure need it. Thank you for the hundreds, Nessa. But yeah, eating healthy will help your mind too. It don't only help your physical body or whatever. It'll help your mind too. It'll help your mind. You start eating healthy and stuff, it helps your mind, clear your mind too. I'm telling you. You'll be like, God dog, I ain't know I was this smart. Cause sometimes when you got toxins in your body, it makes you sometimes they have let me see how to put this. Your thinking can kind of be blurred. You know what I'm saying? It can kind of be blurred. But when you eat healthy, sometimes you're thinking, you can think so much clearer. So much clearer. Ah, bless it, cause you think I'm gonna bend over and touch my toes, or girl, with all this stomach, shoot, I can't reach them no way. I'm gonna have to pick it up, put it to the side. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do that. See, back in the days, I used to do that. I used to get up every morning. I was little. I get up every morning and do me 20, honey. 20 sit-ups. I do it every morning. But then I don't know what had happened. I don't know what had happened, y'all. I don't know. One day I looked at myself. I was like, "Girl, your face got two chins, two chins." And I was walking at one time real good, but like we got the park that I like to walk at. They rebuilding it, so they tore everything down. You can't go over there. So in the other part that's right here by me too, I don't like it. You look like you're gonna get snatched up from it. It's surrounded by this and surrounded by that, and it's back. I don't like it. I went there once or twice, but Izzy had to go with me because I wasn't going by myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like that park, so I won't go there. And then I start like taking a, you know, so he talking about I ain't even read what Mississippi Wildlife say here $5 for some pork chops. Baby, that $5 ain't going to no pork chops. If it be some pork chops, if it go pork chop, it gonna be for the homeless. I ain't gonna be eating. But I had started walking around my like from my street to the next street and coming all the way back around. I had started doing that. I was doing that a lot because that helped too with your body when you moving around. See, I had got once I got like that, I had got too comfortable. I wasn't moving around or nothing. I was just like, I used to be just sitting here watching TV. I wasn't doing no walking, no moving around, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was before I stopped working. I was doing a lot. You know, I was working 7 hour working. I was like moving a lot. So when I came home, I ain't had to exercise because I already had did it, you know, at work. Both of my jobs were hard labor. They wasn't now. One of them was, well, yeah, both of them were hard labor. But when one of them, I worked everything. So sometimes I did have the desk. I would work the desk and I could sit down, but not for long because that it was a busy hotel. So, you know, we had truckers coming in there and it stayed full. So you couldn't sit down for long. They would wear you to death. But I just had to come on here with y'all tonight for a minute. And hope y'all keep supporting me and coming on, keeping me company. Um, y'all hit the like button for me when y'all go out of here. Y'all hit the X and hit the like button for me. I'm coming back, y'all. I'm coming on and talk to y'all about some things. I got something else I want to talk to y'all about, so I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Hey, Janelle. I'll probably be back on tomorrow and talk to y'all about that. But I'm coming back on now because I have been out for a while. And I do have my time where I take my breaks, but I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? My channel is still going, but I just take my breaks sometime. But I love you guys and I hope y'all have a blessed night. And I will try to do the same. Be a blessing to somebody. Give them a hug, give them a shoulder, whatever you can do to make somebody day better. I love y'all. Keep your head up.